invitable. Although I don't have tremendous recollection of what levels we did. Once we start, if I recognized a level, I'd probably pretty quickly be able to put it together.
Yeah, it's fine, man. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we did the Vulcan affair. I know that. That's like the 007 map. I remember that. Okay. Math Temple, welcome. Empower, welcome. Yeah, Mask. The fact that he almost never played at cornerback for us last year kind of tells me we're not really looking at him in that way. But I think at the worst, he'll be a pretty good backup safety, and we do need somebody like that. Although we have a lot of guys who should be fine in that role for the little bit that we need them. Q, hey, I saw you signed up for membership, Q, but I've never seen you before, so I want to say thank you for joining the team. I appreciate it, Q. Welcome to the team. Okay. Ayush, I made a video about 2 hours ago discussing that. I'm pretty positive we still need help at cornerback. I don't think we view Randall as an outside cornerback in this defense. I think that if anything on the defense, he's a backup safety. I don't think we're going to use him at corner very much. Yeah, Empower, you should join the team next, man. You've been here long enough. 6. No. Okay. So we're gonna get underway here pretty soon. But obviously this is a relatively chill game. Well, I don't want to dismiss the possibility of Trey Flowers figuring something out this year. He's been good before. I just last year was awful, but stuff happens. Good players have bad seasons, or in his case, it was more of a bad half season. Third to fifth, third to fifth, third to fifth. Oh, I see Empower. Okay, I understand that. A lot of my viewers are in a similar situation to Empower. I can definitely understand that. Jalen
Mostly.
can't. No, somebody's saying they don't have any money, or else they would join the channel as a member. I'm like, a lot of my viewers are, at the age where they literally don't have any money they can spend on frivolous things like that.
Well, I mean, it's not really dependent on age. I'm almost 30 and I don't have a fucking dime to my name.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's true.
Just depending on whether or not you're a big loser like me.
Shit happens. Yeah, Mask, but the fact that we signed him tells us that we think we can get him to work in our scheme. And he is a physical freak. If you look at how long he is and how lengthy his wingspan, he does all those things that Carol likes. Carol must feel like he can change the way he plays. Oh shit. What happened to Paxton? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something's up with Paxton. Crap. That's not good. Uh, yeah, Breland's probably my favorite veteran cornerback we could get right now. Yeah, Paxton, yeah, Paxton threw a pitch, and I think he hurt himself, and he's coming out of the game. That's not what we wanted to see, guys. Not happy about that. Yikes. I was really excited about him coming in tonight, too, and I think it's already over. Q, I think he's going to have to. I think he's going to have to. I think he's going to have to play on the outside this year. I don't think Pete loves it, but he's willing to accept it because he does it fairly well, and we don't have any better options right now. Seven. Uh, Drop top. We're. I just decided to start the stream a little early, but we're not quite ready yet. Snacks is waiting for food, so we're. I just decided to turn the stream on to talk about stuff for a little while, but yeah, the game is not quite ready. We'll be ready soon. Hey, Ryguy, what's up? But yeah, I thought you guys might want to talk a little bit about Demarius Randall. I thought you guys might want to talk about some of the other stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys saw. Apparently, the Cowboys have given up on bringing in KJ Wright. Apparently, they've decided they're out. So I don't know who's going to get KJ. I don't even know who wants him right now. It's like the Chiefs and nobody else. It's fine, I guess, in power, but I'm not really enthusiastic about it. It had better be the veteran minimum. You better not be giving him any real money. I don't, I don't see it. I know, Brent. I saw it. I saw it live. I'm watching it right here. Yeah, I'm pretty bummed, man. Damn it, dude. Do you know how bad it is? I haven't seen anything yet, Brent. Do you have any idea how bad it is? Ethan Paxton like blew his. I don't know what it was, but he got hurt and he had to come out. Michael, welcome to the stream. But Paxton did not look happy, so it's not good right now. And Marjavicius just gave up a 3-run home run. Yes, he did. Okay. Ryguy, thank you for the 4.99. 10 out of 10 recommend the Oregon coast as long as you aren't scared of cliffs because the 101 is pretty dangerous in bad weather. Yeah, I don't know if I'm scared of cliffs, not any more that is healthy. Okay, so this game just took a terrible turn for the worst. I am. Yeah, Marjavicius just sent a meatball right down the middle. I don't know. I don't know, right guy, but he got hurt. It only took like 20 pitches, too. Unreal. Wait for Kentucky. Mm. Your food there?
Yeah.
All right.
And coming to you this weekend,
Not hearing
Saturday
my
and
fan, are
Sunday.
you?
No, I can't hear nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think he did Ryguy. I don't know Drop Top. I try to keep it chill around here most of the time. Yeah, yeah, Michael. Paxton, very gifted, very talented, but it is what it is with him. Yeah, Gonzaga never had a chance. They
I
are,
think never has a chance.
yeah, they were physically manhandled in that game. Like Baylor, it was like watching a YMCA team play an actual basketball team. And Gonzaga and the fact that they don't have good athletes compared to other college teams, that really showed up in that game. I mean, my God, they never had a chance. I don't know how they cut it to 9 points at halftime, honestly. Um, I think we will, Sam. Woo. Excuse me. Yeah, Michael, I think he's actually gonna just run out of. I'm starting to think nobody else is gonna make him a good offer, and he's just gonna be like, well, I may as well go back to the place I played for the last 10 years. But I kind of feel bad. I know it's kind of weird that we're saying this because either way he's going to be making millions, but I kind of feel bad for him because I think he's realizing that what he does in football is not valued anymore. So even though he's really good at it, it doesn't matter. It's like a basketball player who's really good at hitting long two pointers.
Hold on, my game crashed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Empower Snacks is fine. His game just crashed. Hey, Y2K, what's up? Yeah, Michael, that's what I'm saying. I do kind of feel I feel for him because he's doing the best he can, and the best he can is just not going to be good enough to get paid. But at the same time, he's made $50 million in his career. Like, you could do a lot worse.
Well, sure it is. People, Jesus.
Hmm. Yeah, Sam, I kind of agree. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling, I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. Oh yeah, there would be quite a few drop top, but at this point, it's unlikely we do anything that actually upsets me. Yeah, that's kind of the interesting thing, Michael. I never would have thought that KJ would have been an effective Sam linebacker, but he seemed to do all right. So maybe we should just uh, I don't know. I'm coming around to it a little bit, but he's gonna have to accept very limited playing time. Or I'm not interested in stunting the growth of Jordan Brooks. I'm just not. But I'm sure he would be okay with that. No, okay, I've never played Castle Crashers. I actually don't even know what Castle Crashers really is. I think it's like a cutesy little beat 'em up game. I actually don't know. Drop top, no, that would make me very unhappy because I think we're good at nickel. I want us to get our nickel corners on the field. Amadi's good, and I think Blair can be good. So no, I don't want that. Okay. Um, Same password as always.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn the brightness up or something. I'm cranking the gamma. There we go. Oh, that's nice too. What's the button to like make a bucket come out of the dispenser? The hell? I can't even remember what the action button is.
Left click.
Huh. Oh, right, you have to empty your hands. I'm an idiot. I'm very rusty on the ways of cleaning. Yeah, I'm kind of I had a guy who used to come to my streams all the time who predicted that Barton might retire early because he just wasn't tough enough to play football or something. I'm wondering if maybe there ends up being some truth to that. Like maybe he's just not cut out to be a linebacker in the NFL. Okay, do you know where the computer is? I just found a flash drive.
I can't see anything.
Crank up your gamma. Wait a minute, a Sarlacc? More than one level as a Sarlacc? Because this is not the... Huh, okay. Cool. Find the damn computer, come on. Man, this level's huge. Holy crap on a cracker. Okay. I'm going to set that there and come back to it when we find the damn computer. Drop top, I weigh like 190 or something right now, I think. 190-ish. Damn it. Goddamn physics system. Wow, Mask. Is he just, like, never gonna have to go to jail? Yes, drop top, I very much am. That's cool, Mask. Who's winning that game, by the way? What the? What the? Are you? God damn it, dude. Oh, and by the way, Snacks, I did not do anything to make it so Nicholas couldn't edit the channel name. I have no idea why he can't edit the channel name.
I fixed it.
What did you fix it to the first time that wasn't fantasy football?
I don't remember.
Okay. I mean, Taco's a scary dude. He just is. I don't want a Santee Samuel Jr. I'm going to say that right now. I don't think he fits our needs, but he might be a good player, but I don't think he fits what we need. First and third, one out. Come on, Mitch. Get it done. All right. Yeah, I heard about that mask. Okay. Did you do that? What the hell was that? No, Shawnab, I never have. No, drop top, I am not. I don't think so, anyway. Ooh. Yes! All right, come on. A fly ball ties the game. Let's just at least get that. Yeah, I would be drop top. I'm not that recognizable yet. All right. Tie game. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, Drop Top Snacks is fine. He's just not feeling very talkative tonight. So we're just kind of just cleaning this, whatever the hell this place is, in silence.
What would I say anyway? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, it sure is dark. Like, what the fuck is there to talk about?
Yeah, I think we need a lot of those lanterns all around here.
Still haven't even found a fucking computer yet.
Yeah, I can't either. I looked everywhere. Kind of a... God damn it.
This is easily the biggest map that we've ever played on.
I think you're right.
And it
Yeah.
also has to be the most annoying. Oh, here it is. I found it. It's right here.
Oh. How did I miss it? I walked right past it like 3 times. God damn it.
You know, I used to always pick this one. I don't care. I'm done here and the Union's got my back.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized the reason that that's a joke is because there isn't a Union on the planet that has your back. A wise man once told me that a union is just a corporation that sells labor. Oh, that very accurate comparison.
I mean, everything in this game is satirical in some way, I think. Ryguy, thank you for the $4.99. My coworker got harassed by a coworker, and she told her union, and the pervert didn't even get fired. She was in one of the food produce unions. You would think that would be something that you really can't get away with anymore.
Do you really think a woman would lie about being harassed?
Oh, that too. That too. I know that there are some unions that are too powerful. Like one of the things that Chris Christie did when he became the governor in New Jersey, one of the first things he did was he busted up the teachers union there because it was way too strong. You had teachers making 6 figures who literally did nothing and knew that there was no chance of them ever getting fired.
What day is it?
Today is Tuesday.
Son of a bitch.
What's wrong?
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
And that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. Every day's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not kidding.
What?
Oh, hey Nicholas, what's up? You scared the shit out of me, dude.
Sorry. Yeah. How's it going tonight?
Decent. I went ahead, took the plunge, and actually did get the vaccine earlier today. I had the opportunity. Yeah, I'm gonna get super autism. I had a chance to get the single shot, I just had to take it. I mean, with the state I live in, it's probably going to be mandatory before long anyway, so may as well at least get the single shot.
Yeah.
I'm not thrilled about it, but they're probably, like I said, they're probably going to make people in my state do it eventually. So. Yeah. Most people are experiencing the side effects from the double shot, from the second shot, it seems like, so avoiding that is a pretty big deal.
Mm-hmm. So, Snacks, what do you think of the flat tax?
He might be AFK, 1 second.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find him.
Yeah, not a lot of people know about it, but I think it'd be pretty good.
It could be, yeah. Like,
What's
remember?
up?
No, he was just asking you
No.
what your opinion was of the flat tax.
Which flat tax?
Just like in general, a flat tax being
It's a
implemented.
federal income tax instead of being like the IRS checks out a whole bunch of different things, your income or whatever contributions you make. It's just completely ignores all that. It's just 1% for every single person. That
All
way you can't
taxation is
cheat it at
theft.
all. Yeah, but taxes have to exist on some level. You can't run a government without it.
Who says we need a government?
You
The
could
government ever
just
done for me?
reinstitute slavery, I guess.
Jeez.
Trying to free my slaves violates the non-aggression principle.
That's a hot take.
Or a hot take.
Or a hot steaming load of shit.
I know. Don't worry, I'll be dead before you know it.
It's not great.
Smoking as much as I can to accelerate the process.
Great to know you're doing well, man.
Yeah, things are. Life sucks sometimes. That's all you can say about it.
Yeah. I'm not the only guy that lost his job, but apparently I'm the only guy that hasn't gotten his fucking unemployment money yet.
Yeah, you were saying that your parents haven't even gotten the first stimulus from last year, right? Which seems insane to me.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, how incompetent are you that you can't handle
Very
distribution?
Not like we need that money or anything, because the faggots won't let us work.
Yeah.
Should have joined ISIS when I had the chance.
A compelling argument.
Oh well. I don't know for some shit will be back soon enough.
Should have just joined the IRA and given your life to a cause that matters.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's what you're gonna say that at.
Yeah, why not?
No, he said Jesus Christ, and I'm like, that's what you're gonna be offended by.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't offended.
They won't let me into the IRA because I'm not Catholic.
Oh, okay.
It's not the IRX, it's the IRA.
I know.
He's got a pen in his mouth. I think he actually might be smoking a cigarette. I think he might not be joking.
Pipe.
Pipe.
Yeah.
Never seen anybody smoke a pipe in person, I don't think. You actually
The problem
inhaled...
is every time I do it in public, some faggot always has to ask me, "Hey, you smoking weed?" No, you fucking degenerate ape.
Yeah, because people put weed in pipes all the time, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I can
Most
see
people's minds is you can smoke tobacco out of a pipe. Who'd have thunk it?
that. Mm-hmm.
Fucking room temperature IQ fucking mongoloid, man.
Ryguy, thank you for the
Alright.
$2. I'm the resident Irish man. I'm Catholic, too. Well, then maybe you should go join the IRA, Ryguy.
You're not the resident Irish man. I'm Irish. I'm a ton of shit. Who the fuck's a goddamn furnace?
It's in the next room. I've been throwing stuff in it this whole time.
Oh, a bitch.
Hey, introverted.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm about to just fucking cheat this map out because I'm fucking tired of this shit.
I just wish there was a way to turn up the brightness.
Is there not a gamma setting?
There is,
There
but I
is,
have...
and it's on max, but the point of this map is, oh, it's so dark. I'm sitting here like, if it's so fucking dark, why the hell are we cleaning up the blood and guts and shit? Just fucking leave it here. Nobody's gonna see it.
That's a good
About
point.
as dark and as edgy as an angsty preteen.
I didn't hear a word you just said. I don't want to got something in his mouth and you're the fucking mush mouth. I can't understand a fucking thing you say.
I said it's about as dark and as edgy as an angsty preteen.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty
I thought you were...
Fuck! Hit my lip.
Hmm.
Said, yeah, it's pretty washy around here.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go in a much more melty direction than that, Nicholas. I gotta be honest. I thought you were going to go somewhere very melty.
He's not about to land the hard R. We're on fucking broadcast.
Yeah.
Oh, but you guys should hear him when he's off stream.
Yeah.
I am not at all different.
Yeah, yeah, okay, Nicholas. You can say that all you want to, but
50-50, these nuts.
yeah.
Sometimes I feel bad that we don't play Among Us anymore, and then I remember what it's like to play that game. Then I don't feel bad no more.
Yeah, it was fun for a while, but it's just time to move on. It
Yeah,
had
when
its
I can't,
moments.
when like I can't last without getting tossed out when I'm playing crew. There's no way in hell I'm gonna last if I'm playing imposter.
Everyone is, yeah, because, yeah, your reputation is such that you'll just get voted out first immediately in every game we play.
Right. That's why I play as the third imposter every
Mhm.
time I'm crew. This is the closest I can get to playing imposter and succeeding.
Playing imposter is easy. You just have to sound convincing.
Yeah, you just have to be a really good liar.
Oh, son of a bitch. Cunt.
You know, when
I
you
think
think
it could
about it,
be.
Danganronpa is kind of like Among Us anime style.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a video game. It's called Danganronpa. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of like if Among Us was an anime.
I thought if Among Us was an anime to be Full Metal Alchemist.
I have never seen Full Metal Alchemist, so I don't understand that reference. But
A reference at all to me being stupid. Nicholas is over there like, hey man, that's insulting.
yeah, does Full Metal Alchemist have a trap in it?
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
You just died by walking at me. I mean, I just died.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't do anything to you. I just walked next to you. I swear.
Apparently that kills me.
Okay, you can respawn though, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Where's that fucking computer? Fuck this map. We get fired for this, I'm sorry.
I understand. It's a very annoying map, I admit. Let me turn in this chip here real quick before you punch us out.
Okay.
Don't you get fired?
Yeah, you can
Be
get
stuck
fired in
on
this
that?
game. If you clean less than 75% of a map, you get fired. We got promoted.
Nice.
Promoted!
How
Oh god, I gotta turn the fucking.
how did we get promoted?
I guess I've done more of that than I thought.
Maybe you were right. Nobody noticed because it's too dark.
97%, nice.
Wow. Okay. Wait a minute. You did the console stuff, didn't you?
In the tunnels. I guess
Oh,
that's
okay.
what most of the mess was.
All
Like, you
right.
can't see anything in the tunnel. It's too far away from everything.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's try to find a map we can actually see shit on.
Yeah.
All right. I am coming.
When she comes.
All right. We can actually see something on here. Where's the bucket dispenser? Aha. I used to think my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's a comedy. So anyway, Nicholas, what are you up to these days? How's college treating you?
Fine enough. I gotta do a paper by Friday.
Hey, make better
University.
decisions than your
It's
buddy
psychology.
Snacks.
You know, I legitimately have a diversity paper for my psychology class.
You poor son of a bitch.
Well, I'm easily getting an A in the class, so. it's good.
So what, you can afford to write it about why Native Americans can't get... and you'll still pass? Is that what you're...
I remember that. That's the one spicy take I had.
Yeah, what was it? It was,
Why Native Americans are very poor. Why they are responsible for their own poorness.
I remember that one. That was the most proud of you I've ever been.
You should write
That's-
the
It's not.
that's
It's really
like-
not because of the Native Americans at all. It's because the U.S. government's fucked them over so many times by giving them all these reservations that suck, and then subsidizing the reservations, so they have no reason to do anything else.
Nah, I'm not gonna get into it today.
You know who actually
Just-
has a good video about this? Sorry, like John Stossel explained this very well. It's like Native Americans aren't like doing bad in America because they're like lazier than anyone else. They're doing bad in America because the U.S. government subsidizes them not doing anything.
Yeah, Nicholas, can you write your paper on... Can you just write a paper that, like, starts despite being only 13% of the...
I think I might not get a good grade in that one.
Well, you already said you're getting an A. You can afford a bad grade on one paper, right?
That's the point of getting good grades. Like, I got great grades when I was in college. The entire point was so that I could go into the end of the semester for the final project and just get as melty with it as I possibly could, man.
Ryguy, thank you for the $3.99. I took a break from community college. Yeah, I went to college 5 years in a row because when I was first starting, I didn't know what I wanted to do yet, so I ended up spending a lot of time just taking assorted stuff until something stuck to me. And by the 5th year, I just wanted to blow my brains out. So taking a break is not a bad idea.
I'm probably screwed then. It's been nice knowing y'all.
Well, I mean, even if you do have to go back to college, you haven't been there for some time, right?
It's gonna be way worse.
I don't think you're going to have to spend 5 years doing whatever it is you did. You said you had all your gen ed stuff out of the way.
I really just don't want to think about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Spend most of the day trying to look up how to slit your wrists properly. And
Yeah,
it's surprisingly difficult. to find
Sideways
that
for
information, you know?
attention, long ways for results.
Yeah, I did that once before too, but it was because I was writing a story. It wasn't. But Googling that
Oh,
stuff.
what the fuck, dog? This map is huge. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, Google does not take it lightly when you start Googling things like how to slit your wrist properly. I will say that.
Doesn't even take it lightly when you Google how to fucking induce vomiting. I'm like, look, I swallowed something I didn't fucking mean to. I'm not fucking bulimic.
Yeah,
I'm a 14-year-old girl. God damn it. Oh, call the doctor. Yeah, I'm gonna call a fucking doctor because I'm fucking. Oh, I'm a bitch.
If you put if you put the word suicide in your Google search, the first result is the National Suicide Hotline,
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
which I think is good.
Yeah, it is. It's fair, but I was just trying to figure something out for a story I was writing. That's all. But I'm probably on a list now.
Remember, kids, sideways for attention, long ways for results.
Hmm. I knew a girl once who had a lot of mental problems, and every 6 months to a year, she would try to swallow a bottle of pills. And she admitted to me many times she knew it wasn't going to work because she always just puked it up, but she just wanted attention. She kind of just admitted, like, I just wanted to get attention. Which is kind of screwed up, I guess. But, well, there it is.
If she was willing to admit that to you, you probably could have banged her.
Probably, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, I can hear from the hesitation in your voice. She's probably ugly.
She wasn't attractive.
Yeah, makes sense.
She was like anorexic too. She was 5'7" and weighed about 100 pounds. So it would not have been too hard for her to.
Sounds like my type.
It would
She
not have been.
cannot play linebacker.
It would not have been that hard for her to OD, but she just figured I'm always just gonna puke it up, so it's whatever. Which is pretty fucked up, I guess. But,
Hey man, Nicholas lives in the Atlanta area. He knows a thing or two about women with the body type of a linebacker.
They're not all fat, okay?
but if you actually want to kill yourself, there are so many different better ways to do it than swallowing pills. Like that doesn't work that often in general, and everybody knows it.
And how many years of calculus have you done?
Me?
Yeah.
I think I did Calculus 1 and Calculus 2, and then I didn't do well in whatever was next. I can't remember if it was Calculus 3 or something else. But you didn't need to go any further than that for engineering, so it was fine.
Okay. You remember how to do velocity functions?
Those are like derivatives.
Oh god, I think I'm actually gonna fucking kill myself. You guys gonna talk about math?
Oh yeah, it's like
They're not fun to do, but I kind of remember, yeah. I do kind of remember those.
well, the textbook's not helping at all. I'm looking at it, it's not helping me do this at all.
Yeah. I'll hit me up sometime and I'll try to help you out, but it's been a long time, dude. And trust me, you never have to use that in real life. I'm sure you already knew that, but yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I have my brother who's like, or who's doing calculus right now in college, so he helps me out sometimes. Snacks, you good?
What?
You good over there?
Fuck no.
Yeah. You tried drinking yet?
I can't afford alcohol, dude. Do you have any idea how fucking expensive it is here? It's like 9 different fucking taxes on alcohol, plus fucking, oh, well, we have to charge you a courtesy fee to be open during the pandemic. The least fucking dangerous thing. Why does anyone care? Oh my god!
Yeah, I have heard before that whenever they need to raise taxes, they just raise it on cigarettes and alcohol because they know nobody's going to feel bad for alcoholics and smokers.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's kind of ingenious because it's not really going to affect the amount of people smoking if you raise taxes.
Fair enough.
Geez, if you feel that way, you should go into banking and change your last name to Rosenstein.
Oh, I am an economics major, so.
Well, and I'm serious about changing your last name to Rosenstein. It'll open some doors for you.
It's like, did you ever see The Wolf of Wall Street, Nicholas?
Yes.
Yeah, they start the company, and it's like a brand new company, but they call it Stratton Oakmont because they want to sound like they've been around for a long time, and they're like, big deal. All right.
I mean, they really weren't all that smart. They're just running a pump and dump. I could do that.
Well, no, they were smart. Because when they did that, nobody else came up with it.
Yeah.
Everyone else has come up with it. I can come up with that.
Yeah, but could you do it? Like, I actually had a coworker once who argued that pump and dumps are not illegal, and the only illegal thing they did was hide their money overseas so they didn't have to pay taxes on it. And I was like,
if you think about it, you know, lots of stuff that they did wasn't illegal. Because, for instance, insider trading of commodities wasn't illegal till 2011.
Were they in commodities? I thought they were in.
No,
stocks.
they were doing penny stocks. But when you get to a certain size, you can trade in fucking anything. You know, when you become that massive and have that much money.
Yeah, but they were doing commodities. They were doing stocks.
No.
So that would still be insider trading.
yeah, I mean, obviously hiding your money overseas is illegal, but it made me wonder, like, if they had just paid taxes on all the money they had made, they would have been fine. Is that what you're telling me? Because if so, then they're really stupid. I thought my mom was going to die in the movie theater laughing when Jonah Hill was talking about marrying his cousin. Their ledger.
I gotta get a light of these fucking matches killing me.
You guys ever seen The Big Short?
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty good.
I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I want to buy bonds. Stocks are stupid. They're rigged anyway. I'm quite frankly shocked we don't have inflation to the moon already. Do you know what's like? System is rigged, but do you know how you can take advantage of the fact this system is rigged? Buy corporate debt. Because the federal government bails them out constantly. What are they going to do? Default on their loans to you? No, they're just going to get a line of credit from the Fed. It's free money. Take it.
I'm listening.
Stand by, gang. I'm gonna do something from.
All right. But yeah, I saw that movie back in the theaters when it first came out. Quite good. Shit. Home run White Sox. All right, see you later, Sean Ebb. Okay. So, Nicholas, what are you going to write your paper on then?
No. At some point,
Well,
come up
what's
with
the
some
subject
bullshit.
matter? I'll actually be serious here for a second to help you out. What do you have to, like,
Some
somewhat?
see, I can try pulling up the
Take your time.
thing. Trying to pull up the school website so I can look at it.
It's probably not a great sign that the paper is due in 3 days and you don't even know what it's supposed to be on.
It's
That's
only like a few hundred words, not even that big.
Oh, okay, never
Oh,
mind.
though, why are you even stressing? Oh,
I'm
dude, this is
not.
disgusting.
Dude, just
It's
copy
just
and
something I have to do.
just copy and just submit the Rick and Morty copy pasta.
If it's only got to be a couple hundred words, fucking submit the B-movie script. No, but seriously, it's what it's about.
Okay. I don't think it's 200 words actually. It's not like 100 or so. Oh no, it's a 500 to 800 word essay. It's not that long. Okay, choose a behavior that you believe most people have in common, regardless of their cultural background, race, age, gender, or other group memberships. Describe this behavior, illustrating how the behavior is universal by giving specific examples to support your choice. Then use at least 2 different psychological perspectives. For example, evolutionary biological behaviorism, psychodynamic, cognitive, social, and developmental, to explain why this behavior tends to be universal among humans. Or, oh no, wait, yeah, and you have to choose behavior that you believe is typically seen more often in particular groups of people. Describe how this behavior in the groups in which it is seen, illustrating how the behavior systematically varies across groups of people by giving specific examples to support your choice, and use at least 2 different psychological perspectives to explain why this behavior is seen more in some groups and less in others.
It almost sounds like they're asking you to get red pilled because they're like, pick something that applies to everybody, but then it applies to one group more than others. Then explain why. So like, well, it applies to this ethnicity because they're lazy. Like you're obviously going to get like a bunch of those. If it was me, what I would write about is the Gelman amnesia effect, because that affects everybody, and it's because people are fucking stupid. And I would have a lot of fun writing a paper about how retarded people are.
It's the Gelman amnesia effect.
Gelman amnesia effect is something that was described by the author Michael Crichton, the guy that wrote Jurassic Park. What it's about is it's like people can read the newspaper because that's how fucking old this is when the guy came up with it. The people still read newspapers. They can read the newspaper and they can read an article that's about something that is about their particular area of expertise. And they can realize that the author of this article has no fucking clue what they're talking about at all. The guy might as well be retarded with the insane bullshit spewing out of his mouth. Everything that he's saying is wrong. In fact, it's so wrong that it's not even wrong because it's such an incoherent mess that it doesn't even approach the beginning of understanding that wrongness would entail. And what people do after they read an article like that is chuckle at how, oh, that's strange, how odd it is that they would allow some guy like this to publish an article in the newspaper. Then they turn the page and forget what they just saw and would start reading a newspaper article about foreign policy or something that Congress has approved a new tax policy or something, and then assume that the person writing that article has more of an idea of what they're writing about than the one that you just read that you realized was complete bullshit. Where people shut their brains off when they intake new information from a source that they think is reputable, that they think is something that they can trust, and when they're confronted with the fact that it's complete garbage and none of it's accurate, they say, well, that was just an aberration, that one particular thing was a mistake. There's no way that all of this is complete bullshit. Fucking who's the guy that wrote Tom Sawyer?
Mark Twain.
Mark Twain. Yeah, that's it. Mark Twain. Mark Twain said, if you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. That's the kind of thing, the Gelman amnesia effect. So I would love to write a paper about that in your position, what that's talking about, because everybody does that. Everybody sits there and says, wait a minute, that's not true, because I, am in this particular area of expertise, and I know that that's not right. They got this wrong, they got that wrong, they got this wrong, they got that wrong. How odd. Then they turn the page and, in modern times, they're reading shit on the internet. So they click, on the next page, whatever, and then they're reading some shit talking about Trump, and then they're like, yeah, this is accurate. But that thing that was just talking, like you know a decent bit about finance. So imagine you're reading some article on, some news site that's talking about the stock
Fox
market.
Media.
You're like,
Fox Media.
yeah, pretty much. You're like, all of this is complete bullshit. How funny that they would actually publish something like this. Then you start reading something that's talking about like Chuck Schumer, and you're just assuming that this article actually is correct and not complete nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know Michael Crichton came up with that.
Well, that's one of the funny things is he actually named it the Gelman amnesia effect instead of the Michael Crichton amnesia effect, because he was all like, I'm a fantasy author, I write fiction books. No one would care about what I had to say about a psychological phenomenon if they knew my name was on it, but he named it after a friend of his who was a prominent psychologist, and he's all like, so people are more willing to accept it when it comes from this instead of from me, and that's more of the thing that I'm talking about. Is you're like, hey, here's this science fiction author who hits something, who's got his finger on the pulse, and he's completely on the ball here, but I'm not going to take his word on it, but some guy, I'll take his word for it. He's a doctor. You assume that they know what they're talking about, and then even if you're confronted with this idea that they don't know what they're talking about, you just accept it anyway.
Yeah. A behavior that is not specific to one gender or culture. I don't know what I would
and
do.
And then one behavior is.
Okay. Ryguy, thank you for the $4.99. I'm convinced that my coworker shoots heroin in their car during their breaks. Would not be shocking.
Ryguy's world is one filled with every single person is doing drugs. That's how Ryguy imagines.
He does.
When you work jobs like Ryguy works, you do encounter a lot of people that are drug addicts. So when I worked at a gas station, I found a guy, he only lasted a week, because at the end of his first week, we did catch him in the bathroom fucking shooting up. When you work certain types of jobs, drug addicts exist, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, but
they're not going to be working jobs like Joker has, but they'll be working jobs like I get.
Yeah. I used to work at this mom and pop shop for computer fixing busted computers, and it was in a not so great part of town. And a lot of mornings there would be a homeless guy sleeping on the front porch, and we'd have to tell them to beat it. One time a homeless guy took a dump right in front of our door.
Yeah.
I guess he thought he was in India or something. I don't know.
India Yeah, maybe I could make it about Indians and shooting in the streets.
A poo for every loo. Or wait, no, it's the other way around. A loo for every poo.
Both work.
Mm-hmm. There's a homeless camp near my home. Yeah. Yeah, when I used to work in Seattle, I did often take note of the ridiculous number of homeless around there, man. Okay, that takes care of this area. Yeah. One time somebody brought a computer to us to fix and we found child porn on it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So we turned it in, and then a little while later he came in and was like, hey, do you guys still have my computer? And we were like, yeah, we found the stuff on it, so we turned it in. You're in a lot of trouble. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he just left.
Like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, I think they knew a little something about the guy, too. Apparently it would have been his third strike.
Jesus.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do is get locked up on your third strike for the rest of your fucking life. And when people ask you what you're in for, you say kitty porn.
Mm-hmm.
You're dead.
You're gonna wish you was dead. You ain't gonna be dead though. Well, depends on where you get locked up.
You know what I could probably actually make the paper about though, like in all seriousness?
Mm-hmm.
Like investing. So for example, like Chinese invest way more money than any other cultural group out there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go ahead, I'm listening, but I'm going off mic for a second.
And they pretty much almost like all of them do real estate, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a gigantic Chinese housing bubble because so many of
Yeah.
them are buying houses.
Yeah, it's pretty significant in Canada, especially on Western Canada. It's easier for Chinese to get there. Matter of fact, a lot of financial analysts are predicting there's going to be a huge Canadian housing market crash in the coming years because of exactly that shit. People want houses, but they can't get houses because China owns them. So it's like, okay, well, you know, what happens if those guys stop paying for their property and all these people want houses and shit?
Yeah.
Because
Sorry.
of nuclear weapons, we don't actually fight wars anymore. So we fight in different ways now, and this is economic warfare is what the Chinese do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, Daniel, there are a few different routes we could go that I would be perfectly okay with, but if there's a really good left tackle prospect at number 56 overall, I think I would be pretty good taking that, only because there are going to be a lot of cornerbacks in the 4th and maybe even 5th round who I am excited about. So even though I really feel like we need a cornerback, I feel very comfortable saying we're going to be able to get somebody good later. That would be my current take.
Are we really going to want to see what this defense looks like, though, with this current corner group?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
Really?
saying. I think we can get a corner in like the 4th or even 5th round that's good.
God forbid Reed gets injured, or else we're fucked in the ass.
Well, you have to remember we do kind of have a head coach who, if he's good at anything, is good at this. Dealing with exactly what it is that you're talking about. Not having the greatest corners in the world and getting good stuff out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just something to think about.
No, what is What's the full cornerback group again? It's Witherspoon, Reed,
Flowers, Ryan
Trey
Neal.
Flowers.
Ryan Neal.
Yeah, if one of them gets injured, we're going to be in a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah, Daniel, I don't know if you saw the video I posted today, but I really don't like these center prospects. I'm assuming you saw it, but yeah, I just, unless somebody can say something to convince me otherwise on one of those 4 players I mentioned, I don't see it. I don't see it. The big shit sandwich, and sometimes we all got to take a bite.
Some more than others.
Sometimes somebody's got to eat a cookie while it's eating on it.
That's disgusting.
Have you never heard of that before?
I've heard of it, it's just usually got to pay extra.
Yeah, I don't know, Daniel. The scouting reports that I read on Miernens all said that at best he's going to be a starter by like year 3 because he's so raw. And I'm like, I don't want anything to do with using my 2nd round pick on a guy who won't be able to start for 2 years. I want nothing to do with that. What the hell?
What?
This lower half of a body just keeps on like flopping around like a dead fish, and I can't pick it up. I guess I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. Whatever.
Yeah. I really want to try Tyson Campbell.
He's on my
pretty
list
good.
for sure, but I'll talk a lot more about corners later this week.
He's a really raw prospect, I think. You can deal with that.
The only bad thing about the pipe is that I drool like crazy.
You what like crazy?
Drool.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You got to get a spittoon bucket.
Instead
I mean,
of chewing tobacco.
Look, it's not like I'm going outside or nothing. I just get it all over my shirt. Nobody cares.
True.
Kids never do chewing tobacco.
No, I would never do chewing tobacco. It killed my grandpa. He made it through 3 tours of Vietnam, and fucking that's the shit that killed him. So fuck it.
My mom would kick me out of the house if I did that.
Have you seen the way that people die when they get cancer from fucking chewing tobacco, dude? That is goddamn. I mean, I know I'm smoking a pipe right now, but this is the first time that I've done it in about 2 years.
It's
Yeah. What about dip?
well, how do you die when you like get cancer from chewing tobacco?
You get fucking stomach cancer, and what it does is it rots out your fucking esophagus too. So like my grandpa knew that something was wrong because one day he couldn't burp, and that shit killed him within fucking 2 months.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad did chewing tobacco a little bit when my mom was dating him before they got married. She said it was the most disgusting thing in the world, and
Me too, Rev Rye, me too. Yeah, the funny thing is my mom used to smoke cigarettes all the time until she got pregnant with me, and then she stopped because she was pregnant, and she says quitting cigarettes was not hard for her at all. For some reason, she just decided, okay, I'll stop, and she just stopped, and it was done. Which is not the experience a lot of people have.
no, it is not.
I never smoked, but I did used to stand in the smoking area at my college when other people were smoking to get secondhand smoke. It
Why
felt
would
good
you ever do that?
because it helped relieve the stress.
Yeah, man. No idea this rich country flavor. My God, this is smooth. Feels good.
Well, Ryguy, you didn't get pregnant, did you?
Our guy's a dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah. He's saying that's why I quit drinking, the same reason why my mom quit smoking. And I'm like, but you didn't get pregnant, did you? I'm like, it's not quite the same thing.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, right guy. A lot of the things that can cause you problems, long-term health effects, there's a lot of stuff out there that people don't think is a problem that actually is a problem and is in a lot of ways worse than things like alcohol and tobacco. For instance, refined sugars, which are in practically everything, causing diabetes and obesity and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. That shit fucks your organs up, man.
Yeah.
It's not gonna kill you unless you like drink a whole lot.
I mean, there are people out there
Especially-
who drink a ton of soda. I can believe that shit could kill you if you drink like a lot of soda.
Yeah, like me, I drink a shitload of Coke Zero. You know, it doesn't have calories in it, it doesn't have sugars in it, but it has artificial sweeteners, and I can guarantee you that shit is giving me cancer, not fucking pipe tobacco. But I don't know how to stop.
Like, I remember when I used to work at that mom and pop store that fixed computers, there were days when I would go to 7-Eleven and fill up one of those 72-ounce cups with soda and just drink it throughout the day.
Cup.
Yeah, the giant cup. And,
The
you
bib
know,
gulp?
yeah, and thinking back on it, like, that's just so awful for you. Like, I can't believe I actually did that and lived to tell the tale.
You
Well, you
guys,
know, it's
have
like
you guys
anything
seen
else,
the
it takes.
Duffel Gold Cup video?
No.
Oh, yeah,
I
that
have to
thing.
show this.
Oh, no, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Nicholas, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you send me that shit and it's not funny to me, I'm gonna fucking blow your fucking world right up with dog pills. So it better be good if you're sending that shit to me.
Well, you are probably going to do the dog pill thing anyway, so, you know.
No real risk for me, I guess.
Oh man. No, the truth is that I felt bad, so I was gonna stop.
Yeah.
Because it clearly upsets him, and you know, especially if he's like dating a girl right now, the last thing I want to do is ruin things for him.
Yeah. I mean, even if the dog pill was true, 1 out of every 300 is not, you know, as in the words of Homer Simpson.
Fuck! Ah!
Did you burn yourself or something?
Yeah, I accidentally flipped my pipe, and the hot cinders just got up my fucking leg. Ah, that hurt.
Oh, dude.
Whew, I'm alright.
Okay. But yeah. No, what I was about to say is that in the words of Homer Simpson, I like those odds. 1 out of every 300 is not that bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know, Daniel. I think maybe we need like one more one tech, but I don't think one techs matter as much as they used to. So honestly, I don't want to add to the defensive line. Like, if we sign another defensive lineman, we're probably going to cut somebody, and who's that going to be? Is it going to be, are we going to cut Monet? I don't really want to do that. I kind of like him. I think he's good. So I don't know if I like that. I don't know. Not a fan.
Okay. Here.
What kind of pipe do you have? Is it like what's it made out of? I don't know very much about pipes. I don't think he can hear me. All right. I'll ask him when he gets back. Just Nicholas, you should submit the.
Okay, this is pretty good. No dog pills for you.
I told you.
We fucking kicked the shit. That's pretty good. Look, you made a mess. and you
Use
kicked it.
the double gulp cup.
Yeah, Nicholas, have you ever seen the Come Town Bill Cosby clip?
The what? The Funktown Bill
No.
Cosby.
No, calm down. I know it sounds bad, but it's just three guys, and all three of them used to be stand-up comedians, and they just do a podcast where they just riff on shit. And it's
C-O-M-E or C-U-M?
C-U-M. Here, I'll send you the thing.
We quote it. Me and Snacks quote it constantly on this
All the
stream.
time. All the time.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna give you the time for the when it starts.
But well, okay. If you do that, he'll miss the context. So they're imagining if instead of doing kids say the darndest things, if Bill Cosby had his. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Bill Cosby. You know, they tried to bring that show back a couple years ago and didn't work out.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, right in the first episode, they invited the wrong kid, and he just started trying to drop red pills. He said, oh.
I've been alt-tab for a really long time, just fucking around. Have you been still playing, or?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm still cleaning, dude.
Okay, that's good. 'Cause, yeah, I'm like.
Y'all remember this show, iCarly?
iCarly? Yeah.
I know of it. I've never watched it.
I gotta find my favorite iCarly YouTube poop. I hope it's still on YouTube though, because it's probably way too bad now.
Yeah.
Shit.
He said the Holocaust didn't happen. You heard it here, folks.
Breaker, this is the doorman. I'm looking for some semen. Anybody picking up what I'm putting out over? No, I can't find the one that I'm looking for.
A lot of the old YouTube poops are gone, unfortunately. I miss Walrus Guy.
Yeah.
Here's the memes channel. Here we go. You cannot use the double gulp cup.
No, Ashton. I don't think so. Ugo doesn't fit the outside corner prototype at all. Ugo belongs in the slot. That's where his skill set is cultivated to be.
You guys have played Fallout in Vegas, right?
I'm sorry?
Sure.
You guys have played Fallout in Vegas, right?
Oh, yes.
Of course I have.
Excellent game.
I mean, you and me, we talked about this before. I was all like, the best thing about New Vegas to me is that you've got this group of savage pieces of shit, like the game lets you know, hey, they got slavery, and they're raping people, and they're just disgusting human beings. They're terrible. They're monsters. And then you talk to the guy who's in charge of them, and instead of being, some fucking roided out Neanderthal, instead he's a fucking philosopher, fucking warrior monk who's talking about the Hegelian dialectic. Well, like I will destroy the new California Republic because it is inevitable that it be destroyed. It is therefore important for the advancement of humanity in order to brutally annihilate this nation state so that humanity can once again enact civilization onto the globe. You start to realize, you're like, holy shit, this dude is based.
Yes, Daniel, I 100% will.
Here's the counter argument to that. The nation state has always been superior to the empire. Ever since its invention, it's been better than the empire.
I take it then that you're against globalism.
Yes.
Man, based, red-pilled.
Very based, much red-pilled.
I think about it, like, here are lists of nationalists, right? Mahatma Gandhi, he was a nationalist. Nelson Mandela was a nationalist. Bismarck, he was a nationalist.
Yeah.
And Franklin.
Mandela and Gandhi were both very not good people.
Yeah.
Why don't you like Gandhi?
Do you know about the different perversions that Gandhi had?
I would love to hear what you
Hey,
have to say.
Bugs.
Okay. He was really into young girls. First of all, what he wanted to do is
Okay, stop. I have to change the title of the stream to Forbidden Knowledge. 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
Hashtag forbidden knowledge. Hashtag dog pills. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
With Gandhi was what he wanted to do is he wanted to test his ability to endure temptation. So what he did is he would have young girls between the ages of 14 and 18 sleep nude in the same bed with him, in his attempt to see if he could avoid having sex with them. And the fact that he continued to do it kind of shows you that he never actually mastered the temptation. In addition to that, anytime he would welcome a new woman into the group, essentially, is he'd be like, sister, I want you to tell me about your bowel movements. If you had a good bowel movement recently, and it became a daily thing, is that he wanted them to describe their bowel movements to him, and if they were having any kind of trouble, he wanted to watch, make sure things were going good.
Okay, that's weird.
That's just one thing. But the thing that a lot of people don't know about Gandhi being really fucked up is that he was very, very racist. You're right in that he was a nationalist. What he did is he thought that Indians were a superior being. And he said, you know what, you guys, you're treating the Africans better than you treat Indians. He would call Africans Kafirs, which was a very racist term that was used by those in the British Empire. And he said, the Kafir deserves your contempt and scorn and mistreatment. Indians are better. We deserve more than that. We shouldn't be second-class citizens like the Kafir are. Treat them like shit, not us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part I actually knew.
Yeah, just Google Gandhi was a racist. You'll see tons of that shit. Mm-hmm. And you could also Google Gandhi was a pedophile.
Yeah, he did get assassinated by another Indian for being too nice to Muslims.
Yeah. So yeah, just Google Gandhi was a racist, Gandhi was a pedophile, and just read all that shit. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Do it from a VPN or something, maybe.
Dude, he's already on the list. He doesn't need to avoid that shit.
Well, that's gonna really encourage him.
No, but okay, so back to
the future.
Nation states versus empires. Before the invention of nationalism and the nation state, the only ways people would politically define themselves would be empires, tribes, city-states, or kingdoms, so a monastic rule, hereditary, stuff like that.
Right.
And the nation state was the first one that actually promoted the well-being of people in it. It's the first one that, you know, it's gotten a proven track record of actually helping people inside of it. So initially it was like a very liberal idea. It's like nationalism, capitalism, and democracy were the three biggest forces that were pushing humanity forward. But people don't seem to like nationalism anymore. I don't get it.
It's because nationalism has become synonymous with racism because incredibly low IQ individuals were brainwashed into thinking that, because along came this man named Donald Trump who tried to bring back an idea of American nationalism, but that goes against the globalist agenda. So,
Well, even before Trump, like nationalism, I don't think was considered to be all that, was not considered that positively.
well, yeah, part of the again goes back to the whole globalist thing, is that this has been part of the education reform that they've been doing for decades. That, you know, they try to do things like say, well, nationalism was responsible for World War One. If people just they weren't so concerned about nationalism, then they wouldn't have gone to war and stuff. You know. Why am I bleeding?
In real life,
Globalists have creeped into your very biology and are causing you to bleed.
What?
The globalists have reached into your DNA and have caused you to bleed because you spoke out against them.
believable.
Well, that's what the vaccine's for, right?
Can someone go ahead? I'm going to be the first person.
You know what?
Marshall said another thing retarded in the Discord.
Marshall said something retarded in the Discord. I don't see a post. Oh, here we go. You said garbage take. Ben Rapist Burger, 33 touchdowns and 10 interceptions and is washed up. Justin Herbert, 31 touchdowns and 10 interceptions and is considered a young star.
I mean, there are more stats in the world than just touchdowns and interceptions, is kind of the problem there.
Right. For instance, Justin Herbert is putting up that kind of production when he's like 15, and Ben Roethlisberger is in his late 50s.
Yeah, here's the stat. Times you've tried to get sloppy seconds from Donald Trump.
Are you posting that in the Discord?
Youch.
You should do it. Just do it.
You ever having like a really important conversation with somebody and then they just go to sleep and don't tell you?
I'm not.
You're just sitting there like waiting an hour for a response.
That's probably happened a few times.
Shit pisses me off.
That grinds my gears. Right. 2 men on. Oh, by the way, Snacks, I understand you have more important things going on in your life, but I think Washi got your message because he's barely posted in the Discord since you told him to chill out.
That's good.
Would you? Well, Daniel, Trey Lance is not going to fall that far. I mean, come on. At least say like Mac Jones or something. Mac Jones could fall that far. And the Bears can't trade Khalil Mack because they restructured him, so it's already too late. It's basically impossible to trade a restructured player, so that trade's kind of DOA, Daniel. But if those things were not the case, I would consider it, I think. I like Trey Lance, but I've said this before. The only rookie quarterback I would have traded Wilson for would have been Lawrence. If you told me, hey, you can trade Wilson and you can get Trevor Lawrence, I would have taken that immediately because I believe in Lawrence. But short of that, you're going to really have to work to convince me.
I love posting this article every single time I have a debate about Ben Roethlisberger.
Is it the
This is
one where
fantastic.
he got found in the bathroom stall with a woman?
This is the time
Nothing wrong with that.
he tried to have sex with Stormy Daniels after Donald Trump already
Oh,
fucked her. So he was like,
Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
so
Nicholas.
Stormy Daniels said no. So he
You
just sort of
really-
stood outside awkwardly in the hotel room 20 minutes.
Do you really think that Stormy Daniels would lie?
No, I think this is like actually true.
Do you want it to be true, or is it actually true?
Ah,
Because I also want it to be true.
well, yeah, but Daniel, the problem is the cap becomes more and more impossible to make work because there's a bigger. It's what is it? I think it increases the dead cap hit for the Bears if they trade him, so they wouldn't trade him after restructuring. They would always make sure they trade him before the restructuring. And oh shoot, I'm sorry guys, I will be right back.
yeah, I think it's true. At least Ben Roethlisberger hasn't responded to the allegations at all.
How recent were these allegations made? Was Michael Avenatti still representing her when she made these comments?
Yes.
Then I wouldn't trust a fucking single thing she said.
Yeah. Well,
Like I said, I want it to be true. Like, it'd be based, but, you know.
he hasn't denied them whatsoever.
Yeah, Y2K, I heard about that. Yeah, that's the other thing. Apparently, Dunlap asked, he basically said, I'm only interested in coming back this year if Wilson is going to be the quarterback. And the Seahawks said, yeah, he's 100% going to be the quarterback. So I feel like if everything else didn't close the door on the Wilson trade, then that probably should.
I mean, what else is he gonna fucking play? Is he gonna be a punter or something? Like,
No. Well, no, he would go to another team.
oh, okay. I understand now.
Wait, Snacks, so, I'm sorry, Nicholas, when you said the Ben Roethlisberger thing, do you mean, like, literally right after?
What do you mean by that?
He's outside the hotel room. Stormy Daniels covered in Trump's fucking smooch, and Ben's like, "I gotta get in there." Oh Jesus!
That's kind of how I interpreted that. I was like, what the hell?
Excuse me, Ben. I'm kind of in the middle of something, and then he just fucking waits outside the hotel room for hours.
Daniel, I don't think that's how it works. It doesn't cancel out the cap hit. It just
Jesus.
completely screws over both teams. Now both teams have no cap space. And yeah, new sub. But yeah, trading. No, Daniel, I'm almost positive that's not how it works. It just completely screws over both teams and puts them both in cap hell. I think the fact that we've already made all these signings kind of closes the door on taking that big cap hit. Like, we're already kind of right up against it without eating the extra 7 million, so Bugs, I would do that trade immediately, but the Falcons would never do it, so yeah. Dumb Weirdo, it's fine, I guess, but it had better be for the veteran minimum. Yeah, I think what happens, yeah, Daniel, would be just both teams get completely pinned against the wall in terms of cap.
Okay, I'm reading this article right now. The article's from 2018, and this was part of a public relations tour, whatever the fuck, where she was advertising the book, and she was describing this event as, as one of the things was in the book. And Avenatti was going around saying, "Oh, I have no further comment at this time regarding the details relating to Ben Roethlisberger in the book. If you want to know more, you'll have to read the book." And it's all like, this is very, very obviously complete horseshit to try to fucking drum up book sales, which I'm sure Avenatti was getting pieces of. I really hope it's true. I really wish it was true, but nah, I'm not gonna believe it.
It's hilarious.
I gotta believe, because I mean, to be frank, I personally don't even believe that Stormy Daniels was even, that she's telling the truth in regards to the affair that she had with Trump in the first place. And I'm basing this off of, dude, these guys could do way better than this fucking slattern. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, his wife is hotter than a lot of these women that he's supposedly.
Right. I mean, he ugh.
Trump is pretty creepy though. Like, the dude.
In some ways, I guess, but that's the thing. Like, your wife is more attractive than these girls you're supposedly messing around with.
Right. So if he's married to Melania, I mean, if it's a different story if it's like a fucking layup. But the idea that he was paying her to do it, or at the very least was paying her fucking hush money so she doesn't talk about it, it's all like, dude, why the fuck would he spend a dime on this bitch? Like, I mean, Nicholas, you're probably too young to remember. But before he got involved in politics, this dude was basically a rock star. Like, he was incredibly famous and almost universally loved.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, even before the fucking TV show, dude. Like, back in the fucking 80s and 90s, like, this was a whole different fucking thing.
He was an eccentric, but people didn't really have a big problem with him. I remember, if you listen to rap songs from the 80s and 90s, they name-dropped Donald Trump constantly. It was actually a real thing. Because they looked at his lifestyle.
There was this interview with Ice Cube where he said Donald Trump is what every American wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like I said, he was practically a rock star. Fucking in Die Hard 3, they got a line where this one fucking lady was like, I don't know, a secretary or something. She working at the front office of high school. She said something like, I wish I was married to Donald Trump.
I actually don't remember that, but I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Well, because they were saying something like, they were trying to evacuate the school, right? And they're like, I want you to evacuate the whole school right now. She's like, and I want to be Mrs. Donald Trump, and that ain't going to happen. Something like that. Matter of fact, well, I'm going to try to search for it on YouTube, because I Heart 3, Donald Trump. Here we go.
Yeah, actually, one thing about that, Daniel, I kind of feel like that might be why he's trying to avoid restructuring Wilson's deal this year because he wants to keep his options open. It is possible that we could skate through this offseason without restructuring him. I don't know if I want to do that, but it's becoming theoretically possible. Bugs, the top cornerback of this draft is probably Patrick Surtain II. I would probably take, if I had a top 5 pick. Well, okay, first of all, who gets taken before I pick? Because I would probably take Trevor Lawrence because that's how good I believe he's going to be. I know we nominally don't need a quarterback, but if you could get Trevor Lawrence, I think you just do it and you figure out the rest later.
In other words,
I mean, I think Trevor Lawrence is probably the best QB prospect since Andrew Luck. And I know that's kind of ironic saying that because Andrew Luck ended up having such a underwhelming career, but there were extenuating circumstances there.
yeah, but people have said that about Joe Burrow, and
I didn't feel that way about Burrow personally.
people have said that about Kyler Murray.
Oh, I didn't like Kyler at all. I thought he was going to be a huge bust for whatever that's worth.
People have said that about every single number one prospect since him. Since
I
Andrew
don't
Luck.
think people were saying that about like Jameis Winston.
What, that he was a rapist?
No, everybody.
No, they were definitely saying that.
I don't get the sense that Jameis Winston was ever like like a Peyton Manning level prospect. He was just the best QB they had that year.
Nah, because when he was in college, he dominated a bunch of scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
So every time that happens, every fan of a bad team is all like Jameis Winston. He's a second coming.
Mm-hmm.
See, I remember when
Jameis
when
Winston
Jameis
shit on a lot of teams.
Yeah, he was legitimately pretty good in college. It's just he couldn't develop the mental part of the game that he really needed in order to excel.
Yeah, I remember those years as someone who rooted for an ACC team that was not the Florida State Seminoles. They would constantly get look pretty bad in the first half and just suck. And then Jameis Winston would bail them out in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Be really sluggish, and then they were like, now we're good. And they'd blow the team out by like 30 points in the second half. That's how almost every single Florida State game went.
Seahawks. Urban Meyer has already decided that he's going to draft Trevor Lawrence, and there is nothing anybody could do to get him off of that, I think that it's clear from his actions and his behavior that there is no trade you could offer him that would get him off Trevor Lawrence. That's his guy, so no.
Does Urban Meyer have a daughter?
I was literally just about to ask that question. I had the exact same
thought.
That's right.
He probably does.
Well, if he fucked her daughter, left pregnant, and left her, maybe he would.
Okay. We weren't having the exact same thought. I was all like, I think Trevor Lawrence might have a $250,000 bribe for Urban Meyer's twice getting drafted. Just pay off your daughter's art school loan. All it takes, man,
And if you have a daughter, you should definitely pay to send her to art school.
10 to 20 guys. 10 on the low end if she's a good girl. She's not.
I saw that video. Why did Sam Hyde's facial hair go into his mouth and it looks like fangs?
That was on purpose.
The dude needs to shave it.
Make him look more intense.
I don't even know what Sam Hyde's up to these days. I
It
know he
looks
got
like
kicked
an
off Adult
incel.
But believe me, he is not celibate.
Yeah.
He's a raw physical specimen.
Yeah, I don't know what he's up to these days. I know he got kicked off Adult Swim forever ago, but I don't know what he's been up to since.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. He didn't really get kicked off so much as they're like, hey, you're... It's weird what Adult Swim does. They're like... They basically just give a ton of different shows chances. Out to be like, let's see if this one's gonna take off like a fucking rocket. And if it doesn't do that immediately, then they just immediately scrap it. Like, they don't give anything a chance to build if it doesn't have an immediate cult following. And then they make it even weirder by fucking canceling the Venture Brothers when there's only one season left and the shit's been going on for like almost 20 years. Oh.
They canceled the man. Wow. Okay, I actually didn't know that. That's weird.
Whoa, what'd you say, Nicholas?
I think I'm gonna head out.
All right.
It's almost 8 a.m. where I am, and I have class tomorrow morning.
All right. Yeah, you got to work hard so you can get that $250,000 loan. I understand.
I'm gonna get a $250,000 loan to go invest in bonds and stocks. I want corporate paper.
I condone.
TlVlO.
Investing in anything right now is a bad move.
How about you invest in these nuts?
I wish I could. I have any money.
Come on. Come on. Jesus, I can't. Oh my god. I'm probably like 2 pixels short. God damn it. Have you seen the scissor ladder thingy? By any chance? The lift.
It's right here.
Okay. There's a little bit of blood over here I cannot get without it.
Forgot how annoying this game was.
Sorry?
I forgot how annoying this game was. Okay, I dropped it off next to the toilet.
Thank you.
Shit.
Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Okay, now that we stopped with the forbidden knowledge, a lot of our viewers are leaving the stream, so I guess it did actually get a lot of attention.
Hold on a second, say that again.
I took, ever since we stopped talking about forbidden knowledge, the stream's viewer count went way down, so it was attracting attention, I guess.
How far down are we talking?
No, there were like 12 people in here for a little bit. Now it's like 4 or 5. Not what you're thinking in terms of like, oh my god, I just put myself on a list, but it was noticeable. We're not in trouble. Probably.
I'd welcome the heart attack gun.
Right.
Fuck.
Go, 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 go. I think we're almost done with this level, actually. I think there isn't a ton left to do other than pick up some of this garbage, I don't think. I guess that you have barrels and crates that I don't even know if I give
Oh,
a crap
dude,
to
I've
do.
been destroying those. I don't give a shit.
Okay. As long as we don't get fired, it's fine.
No, it doesn't hurt your score, it just improves it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There is a dead body up in the tree, and I am now scarred for life, but I'm pretty sure you need the lift. So I'm gonna go get that.
Where is it at?
Check it out. Come this way. Okay. Get under this tree right here and look up.
Oh, nice. Check this out. Oh, no, check this out. No, check this out. Okay, let me know when it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Okay. So I'm like, I ain't fucking deal with that.
I was just about to go get the lift, but it's fine.
You know what? Enough for me.
Yeah, we're probably gonna pass. I think we're good.
Enough for government work.
Oh,
Fired! What?
Wow. All right, I got an achievement or whatever.
64%? Where the fuck else did we have to go?
I thought we were doing good. I thought we were fine.
We cleaned everything. 64%. There must have been a whole other fucking place then, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, well.
Whatever.
Okay. Yeah, it's whatever. All right. So thank you for coming out and watching us tonight, guys. But I guess that'll do it. I guess we just got fired.
No. We can restart.
I know.
We can play any. It's just when you do that, it restarts your office, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying we're done for tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I'll
Jesus.
be jumping on something else